Rio Wild and Savannah Vanderweer here with we're here at the Rebel Gear Buckeye Classic in Dublin, Ohio, on a nice windy day, and getting ready to start the women's recurve. We have Catalina and Nicole here to shoot.
Yeah, this should be a really interesting match. These ladies have both been shooting really strong, but this wind, anything can happen.
And they've been able to practice just over the side, so it shouldn't be too big a difference, but you never know walking over here.
Yep.
That's off the 8. Not a terrible start in the wind.
Yeah. Good 9 from Nicole.
Yeah. Both of them on the left side.
Yeah.
Maybe a little much trying to guess, or it's kind of
Yeah.
switched back a little bit, so it's hard to.
Yeah, it could be switching on them. It could just be aiming a little bit too much.
With the recurve there at 70 meters, shooting a little bigger target face than they did with the compound. It's 122 centimeters, so it's a little different round than they have, and they shoot what they call a set system. So they're going to be shooting the 3-arrow total will get them set points. 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie, and it's the first one to score 6 set points that will win. So it's a little different format than some people are used to, but it's kind of a unique one.
Yeah. Yeah, and set points can work in your favor in the wind, or can be a little bit difficult, because you can have one end where, man, if the wind just gets you like crazy, and you lose that set, it can still be okay.
Yeah, you don't have to fight through scores.
Yeah.
Because it's like you get the 2 set points and the rest of the scores are erased. So it can have its pluses and minuses. I mean, somebody could miss and you hit all yours and win that set, but that miss really doesn't matter after that point.
Right.
So it's kind of a little different format, but it adds for some unique challenges and differences in the way it's shot.
For sure.
Let's see what we get for scores down there when it's all said and done.
Yeah. Yeah, Catalina was one of our youth Olympians in 2018, and she was our alternate for this 2021 or 2020, I guess, Olympic team.
However you want to call it.
However you want to say. It was pretty clever. They were, whenever they write 2020 and then they add like a 1, like they do the letters 1.
Yeah.
It's funny, that Olympic team. But yeah, she was alternate, and so she's really, really strong archer.
And Nicole, I guess, is from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Went to school this past year at Arizona State. I guess Alexander Kirilov is her coach that works down there at PSE. So kind of both a little background on both of them. They both shot 24s, so they get to split the set at 1 apiece. So.
Yep.
So it just makes it a little shorter. Now you both got to get to 5.
Right. Swirling, so we'll see how Catalina does with this. See her moving just a little bit. Nice.
An 8 left. And that's the hard part is like guessing which way this wind's going right now, because it's gone from ahead to side to all over in different ways.
And sometimes what you feel out here on the line is not what it's doing out there at the target, and so you can try your best to gauge what the flags at the targets are doing and what the flags in the middle of the field are doing, but
yeah,
it can be really difficult.
And like, I'll be honest, this weekend I didn't feel as much on me as it did downrange.
Yep. It was really tricky. Good job, Nicole.
again, anything in the gold in this is a huge win.
Yeah.
I think it could be huge. I guess I was wrong. It wasn't Arizona State. It was the University of Arizona
Aha.
down in Tucson.
Okay. You can see she's a little bit frustrated with that shot, but for how much they're getting blown around, that's still good.
So she needs at least a 7 here to split the set.
Okay.
That's a challenge in itself to continue to tie each other in the win.
Yep.
I mean, hard enough to hit a 10, but a little less figure out what you got to do to tie. They're
Yeah.
definitely putting on something that it's definitely a challenge.
It's also pretty cool. Eliana, who just won the bronze medal match, is there spotting for Nicole. It's nice.
That is a cool part of archery, is the
Yeah.
camaraderie, I would guess you'd call it, because there's just so much. I mean, like Jimmy doing it for Chris, or anybody.
Yeah.
Archers are it's a pretty tight knit family, and they always want to help, and they always want to do it more for
Yeah. Yeah, most everybody's all really, really close friends.
And they would rather see you. I mean, I don't ever think I've ever heard anybody wish that somebody just missed so that they can beat them.
Yeah, no.
They're pretty good. I mean, I've seen guys hand up people parts off their bows or anything to help anybody. So
Yeah, because you always want to see people. You want to beat them on their best day. Like, you want to know that they shot their best, you shot your best, and that's what won. Usually doesn't feel as good if you're like, well, they had if they have a miss, like.
yeah,
Oh.
I didn't win because I beat them. I won because they,
Yeah, they were struggling, and.
Yeah. So again, we're at 2 set points apiece. I'm not sure, but I thought that they both shot 24s the last time.
I think so. So that's pretty consistent.
That is pretty crazy, to be honest, in this win to be that consistent.
Bit of a long hold. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see she's a little frustrated with it. She knew when she let it go that it wasn't what she wanted.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But like we were saying earlier, the beauty of the set system is, next end.
Yeah.
That one won't matter.
But even with her shooting a 7, there's only 2. She could make that up in this set. I mean,
Yeah.
A couple of good arrows and
There we go.
there's a 9, yeah.
I was picking up a little bit more. She looked like she was moving. It's good.
And see,
8.
they're within 1 point going into the
Yeah.
last arrow again.
Anything can happen.
Oh yeah, it makes a.
So both of them just hanging on that side.
Yeah, the wind. Like I said, the wind has been switching back and forth, so it might be just enough to blow them over there. Need a 6 or better to at least split the set. Oh,
Nice.
10.
Solid 10.
Very nice in that wind. But all the arrows are on that left side.
Yeah.
So there must be something coming across down there that we're not seeing, they're not catching on to as quick, or.
Yeah. So she's got 2 set points now from that. We've got 4 and 2. It's good. You can tell even in this wind they're pretty chill, laughing, trying to get advice from their coaches.
Yeah. Now Catalina needs to win this set, or at least tie it.
Yeah.
So. Catalina and a few weeks in Poland.
Yeah.
It's good to, I mean, like, to see her shooting good here is awesome. It's a good lead up to an event. I mean, we always know that builds your confidence and gets you ready. When you get the World Cup finals in a while, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, any practice out here on these final stages is always super helpful. So you always want to perform really well at the Youth Worlds or World Cups. So this should be good. I know she's really excited about going to Poland. They've got a pretty good team lined up.
Better, I mean, an 8, but it's better left than right. One of the
Yep.
better ones we've seen, at least on that side.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be blowing as hard right now.
Calm down for just a second. Okay, good 9 from Nicole.
I know it picks up a little bit here. The flag's
Yeah.
moving a little more. Which is one of the challenges of this system. I mean,
Okay, that's
it's not
still a
terrible.
good
Yeah,
shot
in
for
that
how much that
weather,
was
yeah.
blowing.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how much you're moving up there when it's like, it looks a lot easier than it really is.
Yeah. Good shot from
Very
Nicole.
impressive.
Yeah.
Need a good arrow here to keep her chances alive.
Okay. Yeah, she wasn't happy with that one.
I mean, she shot better arrows today, and so
Yeah.
5 or better will win the match for her. But the wind did just
Picking
pick up.
Yeah.
Oh, an 8.
Yeah, she got it.
Good job.
It was excellent shooting from Nicole.
Very cool. Both guys shot really good. I mean, I just, like I said, I think people don't understand how hard this wind can be to shoot in, and especially like, I mean, with the recurve, getting through that clicker. There's a part on the bow where the arrow
Yep.
comes through and clicks to kind of let you know you're the same draw length.
Yep.
With the wind blowing you back and forth, it's just a real challenge, and they both did really well. And
For
so,
sure.
like I said, they got more tournaments ahead and everything else, and so, but overall they did very well. I think it's awesome getting
Yeah.
ready, Catalina, for the World
Yeah.
Championships.
Looking forward to her see you doing really well there.
Yeah, I think this is Nicole's probably first USAT win ever, which is
Yeah.
always a cool thing to get that under your belt. Should be fun. So. I'd like to take just a second again and thank our sponsors. I mean, without them, this stuff just doesn't happen. And so Hoyt, the Easton Foundation, American Whitetail, Lancaster Archery Supply, Win and Win, Easton Technical Products, and True Ball Excel all do a huge part in this sport being alive and a huge part in supporting it. I mean, it just wouldn't happen without them. So big thanks to all of them, and hope to see you guys watching the men's recurve here in a little bit.